Yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how exactly I ended up in this situation. Well, it started a long, long time ago. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, not that long ago. I mean, yes, technically, but no, yesterday morning. Literally 1 day ago. Let's try that again. I have spent the last 30 minutes just sitting in the character creator. It's pretty good. I know I should be playing the game. I mean, this is a historic moment. I have Hytale running on my PC. I mean, it's just here. The game is right here. I can press play. Or, or press worlds? That's a little confusing. I can press play right now. I could play Hytale. But instead, I'm out here playing dress up. In other news, I'm happy to report that my avatar, in fact, has that shit on. I mean, look at him. This guy is nice. All right, this shit goes hard. Feel free to screenshot. I know I've disappointed you guys many times, and I apologize for everything. But in all fairness, he did have that shit on. What the Oh. Oh. My friends. Is that a little better? Is that a little? It seems stable. Oh, hell no. Nah, I'll see you guys next episode. You mean this fat ass can walk around in the daytime? Who the fuck do you think you are, buddy? Who do you think you are? Shit. Hey. Fuck. Right click doesn't block. Right click doesn't block. I'm sorry. I apologize. I wasn't about it. I wasn't about it. I wasn't. Go down. Holy shit. Please. As you can tell, I'm extremely talented. A prodigy. The inspiration of a generation, which is why I lived, actually. Don't call it escaping, because clearly I was just being gracious enough to allow the skeleton to exist for a little bit longer. But enough about my amazing, distinguished, and charitable treatment of Orbis's skeletal population. Let's talk gaming. What is this game? What is Hytale? Was I wrong? Is it really just modded Minecraft after all? No. I wouldn't even call it 3D Terraria either. In its current state, I'd honestly sooner call it Block Game Valheim, but that's neither here nor there. As with most games of this nature, the beginning lies not with fist fighting, but with exploiting the environment to craft tools of war. What's up, bitch? Oh yeah. I'm about it now. What about it? I'm going to destroy every last one of you fucking pieces of shit. What the? Hey, bro. Hey, bro. You wanna? Come here. Take the. Fine. I didn't want to feed you anyway. Wait a minute. I know you. What the fuck is a Gaia statue doing here? Is that what this is? Is this a Gaia temple? Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, Gaia. I was expecting loot, dog. You're kind of broke. wonder your fucking temple is derelict. You're broke as shit, got. Oh. Don't mind me, friend. Don't mind me. I just want your loot. Ooh. 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 Lettuce? Lechuga? So are you... Wait! Oh! Okay. So we're just here. Wonderful. Holy shit, it's Quebec Corner. What's up, twin? Costs 1 under construction sign. In exchange for 1 under construction sign. Guys, I think the local merchant population might be a little stupid. Man, fuck you. My bad, bro. What is this? Pictures you'll collect memories. Okay. Somebody's got interior decorations figured out. Yo. The fuck did you just say? Bye, Quebec Corner. No, you were Quebec Corner. Bye, Quebec Corner. Oh, hey, sorry about that, bro. I didn't mean it. My bad. My fault. Ooh, weave. 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 Ooh, ooh, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? What about it? What about it, buddy? Ooh, weave. Come on. Come on. Fight. Fight! Ooh, 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 what am I gonna do? What? Oh, oh, oh. 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 Come on. Come on. Come on. Don't get embarrassed. Don't get embarrassed today. You're literally a 1,000-year-old golem. Oh, sh... Okay, okay, okay. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, guy. Maybe there's a reason your temple's fucked up. If that's your security, you brought it on yourself. Listen here, you son of a bitch. Do you really think you're allowed to just fucking exist? You think you're still allowed to exist? In my Orbis, buddy. I don't care. Stupid skeleton, son. It's a... Yo, come on. Do the thing. Do the thing. It's right there. Buddy, it's right there. You are not gonna survive the winter, bro. Burb. Oh, it's It's one of you. It's one of you. Oh, hey, look. It's a moss horn. Be friendly. Wait, are you... Come back. I'll give you berries. No berries? Wise moss horn. Lead me. Lead me to... That's a tree. Where are we going? Oh. Yeah, what about it? What about it? Ooh. 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 You just eat him? Did you... I don't know how I feel about that. Am I good for a bear? Oh. Well, I guess I get to see what happens when I'm alone in the woods with a bear. Alright, buddy. Shit. Alright. Whew. I guess it turns out I am in fact good for a bear. Because that's text. You can actually... Not only can you M1 out of block, you can actually feint charges. Can you feint just... You can actually feint in general. You can just straight up feint by blocking. That's tech. It's definitely a little weird when you have structures like popping up every 2 seconds, but I will say the lack of structures... Fuck! Fuck! No! Dog, what do you... I respawned all the way back here? Oh, God. Make no mistake, there are many powerful creatures in the world of Orbis, but only one of them reigns supreme. It's not skeletons, it's not the fish people, and it's definitely not Quebecs. It's the wolves. Wolves are the apex predators of Orbis, and if Gaio really cared, she would just take notes on taming them, and the void would be taken care of in no time. Which ultimately means that Hytale is actually just modded Vintage Story. Anyways, I got my get back, and if we look at it from a karmic perspective, this means I am undefeated. Unfortunately, my items did not survive the walk of shame. So, I decided I've had enough walking in a random direction for the time being. I needed something more. I needed fulfillment. I needed purpose. I needed the mines. There are two types of people in this world. Those who have realized that their purpose in life is to extract precious stones from the earth, and those who haven't. The first person to realize this was in fact Buddha. Not that Buddha, this one, because this was the conclusion he reached upon achieving enlightenment. So, how is the mining experience? It's okay. Caves are one of those things that entirely ride or die by their generation. Sometimes you find a massive, sprawling cave with interesting terrain, resources, and cool structures. And other times you find a massive hole in the ground that leads to literally nothing. But eventually, you must stop mining. Though your body and spirit remain strong, your inventory will not. evil frog. What the fuck? Sir? 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 No, no. And so, I finally ascended to the surface and began my journey to having a home. I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. I am a terrible builder. Granted, I haven't ever really put in the effort to learn, but if there is such a thing as block game building talent, I was not born with it, which is why typically my ingenious housing solution is to find some derelict structure in the middle of nowhere and claim squatters' rights. I've had a couple of options so far, Gaia's Temple, the Quebec settlements, and a Chork camp, but alas, none of these spoke to my soul. No, why live in this nice, lush forest surrounded by friendly plant people when you can move into a barren, fiery hellscape? My name is Pip. My house is not exactly a 5-star hotel. My neighbors are not exactly the outgoing types. But this place has a lot of character. And, as a bonus, the abandoned houses are filled with wonderful loot that I legally acquired by stealing it without ever getting caught. It was about right now that I finally began engaging with one of the game's core progression mechanics. See, beyond your limited crafting you get from your inventory, most things are made using various crafting stations. However, even once you make these stations, you still can't make everything in the game, because these things need to be upgraded using various resources. Oh, that reminds me, on the topic of progression, I should also mention the memory system. Have you ever noticed that weird blue ball of fire that seems to apparate out of anything you run into for the first time? That's a memory. By encountering creatures, you record their memories. By returning those memories to the Gaia Temple, you get permanent character upgrades. So, the basic gameplay loop is to explore, gather resources, establish a base, use workstations to refine and develop those resources into proper items, use those items to gather more resources, and explore more places. Rinse and repeat. The design is very survival game. And this is about where my progress for the day tapered off. While I was having fun, I didn't sleep because the game was releasing at like 8 in the morning. But right before I was about to close the game, a friend of mine woke up at noon and asked to hop on. Now, originally, I was going to stay in single player for my first impressions of the game, but since I wasn't going to be playing much longer anyways, I decided, sure, why not? And if nothing else, it would be a good chance to see if the Direct Connect worked. And of course, because I'm just like that, it worked first try, no problem. Say hi to the people. You fucking dumbass, I don't have your audio set up. Get fucked. And so, after spending a few minutes showing my friend around and letting him experience the game, this is how we got here. And if you're wondering how that song and dance ended, well, let me tell you how it started, because that was actually the second time I fell into the evil cave biome. The first time, my bed was obstructed, because my friend thought it'd be really cute and funny to put our beds right next to each other. So, after making the walk of shame all the way back to my house and moving my bed, I fell again, and died, and it put me all the way back at spawn again, and I closed the game. So, what are my thoughts? Was this the game I waited so many years to play? Well, to be fair, I don't think any game can ever fully live up to the inflated expectations born from long development times and unrestrained hype. However, considering that this is an early access game with essentially 2 months of work done on a multiple-year-old engine, I'm gonna say it's pretty good. Now, let's look at the positives. The main and overarching point would definitely be the game feel. This is one of the best feeling games I think I've ever played. I genuinely cannot imagine what sick, twisted, evil rituals the dev team had to perform to get the game to feel as good as it does right now, but clearly, it worked. The movement is almost perfect. The combat is fast, fluid, fun, alliteration. Simon was not kidding when he said that weapon mobility was unbalanced as shit. And honestly, I hope it never changes. The sounds, from the ambience to sound effects to the soundtrack, all come together to make the game sound wonderful. And not to mention all of the small little gameplay features that don't immediately jump out at you but come together to make the experience shine. To be clear, the game is absolutely early access, but the baseline that they've put together is already so genuinely impressive that it leaves no doubt in my mind that this will eventually be one of the best games ever made. And keep in mind, I'm only talking about the single-player exploration mode and base mechanic. In the near future, there's going to be exponentially more things to do as modders and server owners fully figure out the game's creative tools. Now, with all of that being said, the game isn't perfect. In terms of content, while there are a good few biomes, enemies, etc., the basic gameplay loop of exploration mode isn't super deep yet. The proper adventure mode part of it, as well as minigames, are both still in development. There's also the fact that in true early access fashion, there are bugs and there are crashes. Of course, I didn't run into any in my playtime because I'm just built different, but you should expect them. As far as issues that I did run into, the main one would probably be performance. Listen, my PC isn't the best in the world. Unfortunately, I don't have the funding to build one of those military-grade PCs you see some content creators run nowadays, especially not with the current market. Even though I hit the recommended specs, I still had a fair bit of frame drops and had to turn my graphics all the way down to low to have a mostly stable frame rate. Now, there is the caveat that I was recording, so that definitely didn't help, but I do hope that along with all of the future updates and bug fixes, that further optimization does come along the way. And as far as gameplay complaints go, the only one I currently have is the map, surprisingly enough, which doesn't actually show you where you've been. It only shows you the area around yourself, and if you place a marker and go too far away from it, you just won't see it on the map anymore. Or the compass. Thankfully, spawn points show up regardless of how far away you go from them, but this is definitely a feature I hope they change. Is my opinion affected by the fact that I do enjoy picking a random direction and walking for hours on end? Maybe. So, with all of that being said, should you buy Hytale? Listen, I think the game is fun, and there's a ridiculously good foundation of base mechanics and creative tools for both the devs and community to expand on as time passes. However, that being said, the current content reflects the game's release date. Early access. As mentioned, until servers and modders fully integrate with the tools and start producing their own content, there's really only so much Hytale for you to enjoy at this moment. So, my personal recommendation is that while I do think the game is good and worth $20, it'll still be $20 a month from now when we have a clearer timeline of future development plans and more community content. So if you don't mind the wait, absolutely pick up the game and give it a try. Otherwise, give it time to cook. The game is finally here, it isn't going anywhere, and it's only going to go up from here. Regardless, I will be here, uploading more garbage just like this to a channel near you. Probably this one. It's been a wild ride to get here, but we're here. And something tells me it's not going to calm down anytime soon. So, thank you for watching, and I'll see you again very soon.